even like where like I won't get my shit for a month. Like I
Yeah,
got like 3 bolt carrier groups from Spinta Precision today, and I got two 18-inch fucking spiral fluted barrels, one nitrided, one stainless. Because I'm gonna build two 18-inch like SPR type rifles. I'm doing one like totally decked out custom. I'm gonna call it my Little Red Riding Hood build to like shoot wolves and coyotes and shit. And then the other one is gonna be like an SPR but just all mil spec, straight up just mil spec everything.
Nice. You know what's fucking like actually pissing me off about Palmetto State right now? They keep
What?
sending me emails being like, check out this daily deal. 10 boxes of American Eagle 223 and 10 fucking 30 round PMags for $130.
Yeah, and then you go to it and it's clicked out because every time they put it on, they only do 5, and it's like the same guy or two that's buying like 3, 4, or 5 at the same time. Because they were telling me about it on AR15.com, and someone else was bitching about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like I bought like 5 today, and I bought 5 yesterday, and I bought." Like you gotta
Yeah.
be, dude. You gotta like have like your notifications turned on your email, and like you gotta be on that shit, dude.
Like, it's fucking frustrating.
I got 2 Strike Industry charging handles in the mail today. 2 Strike Industries enhanced bolt catches. I got another Shockwave blade pistolizer brace.
I don't like those as much as I used to.
I got 2 Ambi charging handles. I got 2 complete stock sets and LPKs with the stocks, buffer tubes, everything, and 2 LPKs. And I only ordered and paid for 1. And like on the fucking side of the box, there's a wizard and a men's room bathroom sign and a women's room bathroom sign and a transgender bathroom sign.
what?
That seems like a lot to ask them to put on the box, but I respect.
I didn't ask them to
much
put it on the box. So
Huh.
they're obviously like a Flippy listener. Like they've all obviously heard us talk about that.
Nice.
Would they put a big dick on the side of the box?
I bet so.
Well, I still need to take a picture of what I got in the mail today. I got two spam cans in like a wooden crate. It's pretty cool.
Oh, did you get your Magma Drake too?
You know what I'm looking to buy, Flippy, is when that 60 round Magpul drum comes on sale with the 1,000 rounds. That's what I'm buying next.
Oh, it's on sale right now.
No, it's out of stock. I just went like 10 minutes
What?
ago. I got the email,
Well,
and as soon as I got
guess-
the email, I went, and it was out of stock.
I guess it's not a bad deal because those things are what, $60, and 1,000 rounds of 223 is like.
No, those mags I see, like I never see them under $100. So 60 round drums, I never see them under $100. They're usually like 119, 129 every time I see them for sale.
Huh.
So
I'm
I
gonna
was
look this
figuring
up
like
real quick.
$100 value for that drum mag. Like let's say you figure a $90 value for that drum mag, that drops that ammo down to like 270 for 1,000 rounds. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's cheaper than a lot of places. 27 cents a round.
Yeah, most of them hover around like 30 cents a round.
Yeah. So that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and check right now because I just barely got the email. Like literally, this email is how old is this? Less than an hour old. And let's see, where's it at? Drum mag.
You seen the fake side charging handles?
Oh, you
Side
mean the
charging.
ones? It's like the handle that actually just goes
It
all the way
clamps
to the
onto your
front.
rail. Yeah, it clamps onto your rail and then goes to the back of the charging handle and pushes it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How long have they been?
there's a guy who makes one of those that it is the charging handle itself, but it curves around the left side of the receiver and goes towards the front. Yeah.
How long has he been making that?
A long time, man. A long time. And there's a guy who imposed on his.
I was gonna sue them because I thought of it. I thought of that in my head
Yeah.
like 2 years ago. I was like, yeah, I can't build that. I moved on with my life.
Oh, looky there. Magpul now makes AK-74 mags. They're probably shit.
Did they work? You got one of them fake side charger things?
No, I don't got one. But I've seen a couple videos about it, and the one that the kid built, the young guy that he did like several years ago, that one like seems to work, and everyone seems to be happy about that one. The new one that like Ed showed on the Edge of the Week, that where they copied the kid's thing, and I don't know if they bought his patent because his says his is patented, but like it's an exact copy of his.
That
So-
one is like DDM, Daredevil.
Yeah, yeah.
Something. Yeah.
Exactly. So if they copied him, like
Devil
they
Dog,
might have
yeah.
bought the rights to use the.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know, you know. But if they didn't, like he could totally sue the shit out of them.
Dead. Those fucking magazines, they're $130.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, that's why it'd be
Like my
such a
store is
good
selling it
deal.
right now for like 123.
What magazines? Oh, the drums.
Yeah, the 60 round drums from Magpul.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. I would just get a Surefire Betamax at that point.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
I get a drum for my pistol.
Well, the Surefire fucking 60 rounders I can get right now for like $80.
The what? The 60? The how many rounders?
It's
80?
It's a 60 rounder. For the Surefire one, that like quadruple stack thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like $80 right now.
I remember when they first came out.
And they were 115.
Yeah, and I was like, you smoke crack. Guy behind the counter was like, want a big mag?
You want a big dick shaped magazine? You know what you need?
Sure.
A
Yeah, sure. How much? She was like, 130 or something. I was like, no, thanks.
Son, you look like the kind of guy who needs a big fucking floppy dick attached to his AR. Buy this magazine.
I get a drum so my pistol looks like it's got one nut hanging.
Who is that dude? Lance Armstrong? Is that why you have a Lance Armstrong Glock?
Yeah, it'll be a Lance Armstrong AR pistol.
Yeah, you know. Live strong until you do a bunch of drugs and then win a bunch of races.
And lose a nut. I think that was from cancer though.
Yeah. I think that's just from wearing those tight pants for too long.
Probably.
There's no way it's good for you. It's got to cut off circulation to your like fucking balls.
The optimal way to build a bike for racing would be to have them flopping out in the breeze, like a hole in the seat, a hole in the Speedo thing that you're wearing.
Apparently, the
So
optimal.
you look up when they pass by. You see the top of their helmets. You know who's winning.
The optimal way to race bikes is to be a extremely flat-chested woman,
Yeah,
because then you have like literally no drag.
you got to shave all your drag off.
Mm-hmm. Wear one of those stupid shaped helmets.
Yeah, fucking alien head. A bug. I got a beetle head.
Oh, my shop is running a special on aim points. The micro H1s are $600 instead of the stock $773.
Fuck them. Get MRO all day, all the way, every day.
Nah, I'm okay not having an MRO.
Dead Horse didn't like his.
Yeah, I heard Dead Horse sold his like literally immediately. Like the day he got it, he's like, "Oh, cool, I got it."
It was like, I see
eBay.
a halo. There's a halo in here. I don't see no halo, so he must have got.
I'm not about that Halo shit. I'm a Killzone fan. Call of Duty all the way.
Dude, this optic weighs, what does it weigh? 4 ounces or some shit?
It weighs 4.1 ounces or 116 grams with battery installed without mount.
You can't go wrong. And my mount weighs less than an ounce. It's like a half ounce.
Wow, your fucking optic weighs almost as much as my handgun.
It's like 5 ounces or almost 5 ounces.
Yeah.
But also the battery life is longer, and the setting that it lasts 5 years on is brighter than the setting that the Pro lasts 2 years on. I think it's 2 years.
Yeah,
You
but
can hardly see that when you have it.
the H1 lasts longer than both.
Oh yeah, but I'm not talking about a $700 optic.
I'm talking about a $700
Talking
optic.
about
Because the
price
MRO
point.
was built specifically to compete with the Aimpoint Micros.
Yeah, but not price wise. Maybe compete as in functionality, but
Yeah, no, it was functionality, but they made it like retardedly cheaper. So like you have the on one side you have the whole Aimpoint quality will work forever, even if a house like
yeah,
melts over
I
it.
get you there. I understand that.
And you have like battery life that is subpar to none. And then on the other hand, you have Trichicon and a $400 price tag over Aimpoint's $700 price tag.
It just comes down to how important is it to you that you have a freaking tank as an optic.
I like to have a tank as an optic, and I seen the torture tests on this MRO.
Yeah, I would also like to have a tank as an optic, but that's currently not in the cards because I need to spend money on ammo and magazines and possible band guns.
Man, I gotta recoup. I can't sell any guns though. I'm like stuck. I got like nine handguns.
Oh, why don't you get rid of your CZs?
Maybe
They're just
10.
1911s anyways.
No, they're my favorite ones almost. Second to my extra spare Glocks. I got HKs and Walthers, but I don't want to sell any of them. They're all keepers. I've come to the point where like I've gotten rid of all the stupid shit and just kept all the good shit.
Gotten rid of all of your garbage guns.
Yeah, and now it's now I don't know. I don't have nothing to trade now or sell.
Yeah, I started doing that last year, like late last year.
If I can get convinced more, just a little more, that the shotgun is totally useless, then I'll sell my 590.
You should sell your 5.9. Well, it is useless. That one you have is actually because you don't have the extended tube, you don't have the bayonet lug.
Yeah, but it's 18.5 inches instead of 16.5 or whatever.
I mean, by law they have to all be
I
18.
mean, not
You're trying to say 20
18 and a
inches
half.
because
Yeah. Not 20.
the barrel's 20 inches on the one that like has the extended mag
Military.
tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the bayonet lug and everything. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that one. It's too long and front heavy.
It's better. And then it has the like heat shield on it.
I could put a heat shield on this thing before I sell it.
But either
Anyway,
way,
it's
I
glued
digress.
Or parts.
You should get rid of that for one of those like Zenith fucking MP5 fakes.
Nah. That was a gun that I got rid of, the Scorpion, because it was just like a Zenith MP5 fake. It's useless.
Nah, the Zenith one's better than the Scorpion. Also, you should buy that.
If it was full auto.
Huh. What time is it in Oregon right now?
4 o'clock. I think.
Oh, okay. That means Noveski should still be open, so I'll call them up real quick and find out about my gun thing.
What are you calling them about?
Oh, I want to see if I can ship in my upper and then buy the equipment from them and have them put it together.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, so I'm just going to check, see how much that would be.
Be like, yo, bro, I want you to put all my shit together.
And then throw a wizard on the side of it, and they're like, oh, you're that dude.
I know that last upper I bought from BCM, that dude built it on a Saturday. Someone was working overtime. Well,
All right, they're closed. They closed at 4, apparently.
that sucks.
Oh, well.
'Cause I
I'll
ordered that
call them
shit-
tomorrow.
I ordered that shit on a Friday morning, and then they shipped it out like Saturday afternoon.
Wait, what did you order Friday morning?
My last BCM upper.
Nice.
Not last Friday. I'm just saying. When I could tell that they made it on a Saturday.
Oh, so you had the Saturday crew put it together.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's pretty good for a Saturday build. They were like,
What you need to do
this
is
job is so awesome. I want to come in on the weekend and build this shit.
what you need to do is order a Monday special.
I know. I should have said, now take some time off and build it on Monday when you're all refreshed.
Just put in the notes. I want the good crew to build it, not the weekend crew. Oh, cool. Palmetto State ordered out or shipped or is processing and shipping my orders today. They just sent me my fucking tracking numbers.
That's it. About the worst crew you ever want building something for you is the Friday before a 3-day weekend. So basically, like last Friday, because everyone's mind is completely checked out. Half the people don't show up. Like it's.
I wonder if I can get a refund if I call up Palmetto State and be like, look, you motherfuckers, you dirty ass fucking people made me pay for shipping on 2 different orders and you're shipping them on the same day. I want a refund on one of those fucking shipping containers.
Well, do you think that they're in the same box, or are they still sending 2 separate
They're
boxes?
probably going to be sending 2 separate boxes because...
Yeah, so, I mean, they got to pay 2 separate shippings.
No, I'm just going to... They should just like put them in the same box and refund me some shipping or throw extra boxes of ammo in there. Or extra magazines. Well, I mean, I think it's too late because they already have the tracking numbers set up. So, despite the fact that neither tracking number has hit, or neither box has actually gone to UPS yet, so it's...
Right, but they've already paid UPS for the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
once
once you set up the shipping label, you pay for it. I was just mad, dude. My ammo was in my town. It hit it like, Saturday morning at 1:30 in the morning. And I was like, damn it, it's not going to be delivered till Tuesday.
Dude, I hate ordering things online. I feel like we're stuck in this time where the convenience of ordering something online is way ahead of the convenience of the mail system and the shipping and all that.
Yeah, like shipping hasn't caught up at all with...
No. Everything
our
you buy
current
should be the
daily life.
same or next day,
Yeah.
no matter where in the country.
Yeah, and no matter... It should be a reasonable price, too. It shouldn't be like fucking $20 for shipping.
Yeah, everything should be like the United States Post Office. Like
Yeah, it should be like fucking...
flat rate boxes.
Like 20 at max, and that's like if you're ordering a fucking 70-inch television set.
I
Then
used to
I'd be
order
okay paying
TVs.
$20.
I used to order TVs from Newegg and get free shipping.
Yeah, they gave me free shipping on my 4K TV. Newegg's great. Newegg gives free shipping like all the time.
And then the fucking guys that deliver your giant TV want like a tip to. You're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like, here's my tip: carry it up the goddamn stairs.
Put it in my living room.
Yeah,
Don't drop it.
they actually didn't even do that when they brought my TV. There was like one dude, he brought my TV up to the front door, rang the doorbell, was like, sign for it, bye, and then fucking walked off. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And he's like, I don't know, that's not my problem. I'm like, no, it's your problem. Put it in my fucking living room. Like, put it in my office.
They're jerks.
He's like, you can figure it out. You're a strapping young man. And I'm like, fuck you.
He's probably like, I'm sick of fucking doing all this and never getting tipped. My job is to bring it to the door.
They're not even supposed to
You're
accept
not
it.
supposed to accept tips. Their job isn't based on tips. Fuck them.
Well, their job isn't based on putting it in your fucking living room
Yes,
either.
it is. That's part of what you're fucking paying them for, is for them to deliver it and to fucking put it where it needs to be put.
Especially if you're like an old person and you live on like the third floor of an apartment building or something.
Yeah, how the fuck are you gonna get up there? Like goddamn telepathy? Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna call Magilla Gorilla or fucking like Harambe to help you carry that shit up? You're not, because Magilla Gorilla is fake and Harambe's dead.
The spirit of Harambe may help.
So I saw this thing today. I guess it came out, I don't know, a few days ago or something. But this dude had like his mom reading memes and then like explaining what it meant. And she had no idea who Harambe was or like any of that shit. It was hilarious.
Dude, I read a headline today saying if what the fuck was it? In some city, if you like, or maybe it was just a website. If you say something bad about Harambe, you're automatically a racist. Or they'll take it. No, it was a campus, a college campus. If you say something bad about Harambe, you'll automatically be considered a racial slur against African Americans.
What?
Yeah.
That's freaking retarded.
I know. I would never insult Harambe like that.
He was a great ape.
Mm-hmm.
Ha. That's funny.
Oh my god. I need to get to the memes and begin the memeing. I need to cut together that like Peter Jackson clip of like the fucking gorilla like skating with the girl and then just have it like hard cut to Harambe like just yanking the child across the lake. But I think the time for memes are over.
Yes. The internet has officially canceled all memes.
Yeah, it's the dark days of the anti-memes.
So did Hillary have a coughing fit to keep the conspiracy theories going?
Probably.
I'll just cough a bunch.
Yeah, I'll cough a little bit, let the people go crazy.
She was like, "Don't worry, everybody. I upped my antihistamine."
I upped my heroin dosage. The doctors tell me it's too high. I tell them it's not high enough.
If I was at the debate or a town hall, I would say, Hillary, who shaves your chin?
It looks professionally done. I need a guy for my own grandmother who is starting to get the hairy chin.
You know that bitch got a goatee.
So I have to say, man, one of my my favorite post I saw on Instagram recently was it actually was a meme, but it was like it was from Sesame Street, and it's like that time you were trying to talk about like honesty and trustworthiness, and Hillary showed up, and like Big Bird's got like his
Yeah,
head's
so
kind of cocked to the side, and I mean it's obviously from like the '90s because she looks young.
yeah, it was when she was the first lady, or when they were running, maybe.
You know what? I think we need to get Trump into some like kid shows. Like have him show up on like whatever that show is with the fucking black dude and the little people. It's like the robot. It's like Goobles or some fucking shit. I can't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I kind of don't either. All I know is fucking what's his face. It was like the McGibbles or the Jaboobles or some fucking retarded speak thing. And it had like at one point, fucking Jack Black was on it as like a guest star one day.
No idea.
Yeah, someone in chat will get back to me on the name of it. $60 off all orders of $500 on Brownells.
Cool. Pretty big order from Brownells though.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Nighthawk Custom made a Crusader in 1911. Check it out. I think everyone with a Crusader should buy that.
Nah.
Also, I'm still in internet arguments. It's great. Over that one Hot Chicks channel.
Who's that?
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
That hot chick.
That hot chick. Who's that?
Trying to get the web thingy mabob.
What kind of channel is it?
Gun channel.
Oh. Yeah, I heard you guys talking about some chick the other night.
Yeah, hold on. I'm finding her channel somewheres. Except for in my feed whenever I fucking want it to be in my feed. God damn it.
Yeah, it's like people post like 5 or 6 things a day, except for like when you're looking for them.
Yeah, there you go. There's her channel.
Oh. It's the Battlefield. Whoa.
Yeah, her fucking music's like super loud for reasons.
Is the Battlefield 1 beta over?
I don't think so. Is it?
I don't know.
Wait,
Can't tell. The PlayStation Network is under maintenance.
I haven't played it in like 2 days. After I unlocked my dog tag for getting to level 15 and playing or on the beta.
I guess I don't need sound for this chick, right?
Yeah, all you need is just to stare at her hotness. And then Tyler attempted to invite her to gun channels. I was like, hey, you're hot. You should be on gun channels.
How long does it take to paint them eyebrows on?
I'm going to assume she has a stencil. So probably like 5 seconds.
Looks like she's about to pull a cigar out and say, "Look at my scars, eh?" Yeah.
Yep. Battlefield 4 is still running strong. Or Battlefield 1 is still running strong. What is this?
When does it come out? I want the whole
Uh,
thing.
Friday, September 2nd. Okay, never mind. It comes out in like October. So it comes out next month. It'll probably run until October.
I need to get that and the Call of Duty so I can get the Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I want to get the Call of Warfare. I don't give a shit about the Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Or about the like new Call of Duty.
No. I don't want Space Duty. Space of Duty. Duty of Space. Call of Duty Space. I don't even hear what this bitch is saying. She's just talking in front of the camera, in front of sparkly things on the wall.
Black or like this one, FDE. The suppressor that I have on now is a Surefire SOCOM.
Shooting with Kate is her channel name. Has to go on my other account. Sub. Does she do CZs?
I think she did a CZ. I know the anime girl did a CZ.
Yeah, I saw that one. Shooting with Kate.
Yeah, I like that other girl's channel too for other reasons because it's just kind of fucking weird.
CZPO 7.
Oh shit.
2 weeks ago. Hush. Hush up now. She's gonna be like, this is the greatest gun ever. Bitches. She is hot. Where's she from? Let's go meet her.
I think Pennsylvania.
Get the fuck out of here.
Honestly, I have no actual idea. I was just saying that just because I thought you were in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Noveski Bazooka Green AR. Well, her boyfriend must have got her into this shit, right?
I have no idea. In none of the videos have I ever seen her mention her boyfriend. However, she mentions a company that I'm pretty sure she works for because at one point, that Scar 16 is a dealer sample. It's a fucking full auto Scar 16.
Yeah.
An SPR full auto.
So she worked for.
It's in the. I think it's in the description of the Bazooka Green one because it's where they sell that Bazooka Green one.
What, the Noveski?
Yeah.
Wide open weaponry.
Ayo. Yeah, there's jokes that can easily be made about that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, her Sig Mosquito jams just like my dad's does.
They all
They
do.
all do. That's why.
That's like a feature, a training feature.
Yeah, it's a part of the gun that everyone knows about.
It's like, don't forget to tap rack and bang, dumbass. I think I subscribed. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow.
Don't chicka wow wow.
Out of curiosity, completely hypothetical from all aspects of hypothetical. If hypothetically someone were to ship a gun to another person, but not go through an FFL and just ship it directly to them, and that person were to do work on that other dude's gun, but he's not an FFL, and then that dude who did the work on the gun hypothetically ships it back to the hypothetical original owner of the gun, is that hypothetically legal?
No. Hypothetically, in a court of law, you will be prosecuted, hypothetically. And then in prison, you'll be raped, hypothetically, in a hypothetical rape scenario involving two hypothetical guys named Bubba that just happen to be twins, hypothetically speaking. Although if you're beating up a guy while you're doing it, maybe then you can get the gun charges dropped and only go to prison for beating up the guy for a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hypothetically. Because, that's what they do. They don't enforce gun laws. They plea bargain them away. Robbie said it's not rape if you push back. Hypothetically. Yeah, I would think it would be consensual at that point.
Okay, well, it's legal.
What do you mean?
On the ATF website.
It's legal to ship a gun.
Yep, there's the exact part of it.
Let me see. Oh, so you're doing a shotgun or a rifle?
Hypothetically, it'd be on a hypothetical shotgun.
Okay, I didn't know that. I was thinking handgun.
Nah, handgun, that's super fucking illegal.
I thought you were gonna try to get hypothetically your Smith and Wesson refinished. Hypothetically,
I was thinking of hypothetically shipping my Smith & Wesson to Yankee for him to review it. But I don't hypothetically think he'll ship it back.
he's gonna keep that shit for reals.
Yeah. Because I need justification for my purchase with internet reviews saying that it's awesome.
He's gonna be like, this gun is such a piece of shit. I don't know why anybody would buy this, trade an AK for it. Holy!
It's the fucking worst thing ever. By the way, I'm not shipping it back to Flippy. It's going right in my sock drawer.
Did you see? I didn't watch his video, but he's like showing off his whole SIG collection.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of SIGs. I like the better German company. Like, in my humble opinion, SIG is basically the BMW of the fucking gun world.
Single SIG. I have a SIG brace.
You should get a SB tactical brace.
Yeah. Are they in stock anywhere?
Yeah, they're in stock on their website.
Oh. I'll cut that old one off.
Because the fucking new shit is, like, it's the business.
So what is it supposed to work like the blade now? You're supposed to just put the one side of the thing on the one side of your arm.
Oh,
or
what the
whatever?
fuck is this? What are you? Oh, okay. So they recently just put up the MPX PSB onto the fucking website.
What is that?
Remember the military arms channel thing he had on his MPX? That one that was like a collapsible SIG brace?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that thing.
Okay.
It's now for sale. It's $250 for the entire mechanism and everything.
And that only fits the MPX.
Yeah, they're also making a version that's going to fit AR-15s. Like basically like that Troy collapsible stock thing.
Yeah.
But it'll have the same design on it. Yeah, here you go. Here's the link. Like, look how cool that is.
Yeah, so you're supposed to use it differently now? You're supposed to just put a flap on one side of your arm to stabilize, like the blade or the whatever the fuck shockwave. Or does it wrap around your shit still? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. It looks so much better than old one.
Yeah, and you can still stick your arm through it too, because there's still a hole in it.
Oh, I didn't know there was still a hole in it.
Yeah. Like if you go farther to the right and click the little right arrow, you can
Oh,
see. But it's not like the same kind of hole that's in the original SIG brace that's like uber floppy. Because it's a SIG brace, it has to have a hole in it or else it's not a SIG brace.
I see. I see. On that one picture where it's like angled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how the blade works. Is like, or the shockwave. You just stick your arm on one side of the flap. This would be the flap on the bottom here.
Yeah, but that flap is like super thin and then you're supposed to like use a separate strap to strap it around you. For this you don't have to worry about it. And it looks a lot better than the blade.
Oh yeah, I never liked the blade. I never wanted one. I don't know why everybody was like, that thing looks cool.
I wanted one just because
Foot
it looked
pedal.
I wanted one just because it looked better than the fucking SIG brace did. The SIG brace looked fucking stupid.
Yeah, but I have a patch with the SIG brace on it. It says brace this. So
You should get a patch with one of these SBM4s on it saying SBM4 this.
I think if you tried to make a patch of this one, you wouldn't be able to tell it's an SB M4.
I mean, honestly, it's only because I'm looking at the price between the SB15, which is the SIG brace, and the SBM4, and the SBM4 is only $10 more.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this fucking thing. Not today though.
Not today, not today. Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to launch the fucking they have this really cool SIG or SB brace coming out for the Zenith line of MP5s. I'm just waiting for that to come out so I can get it.
I thought they already made one for that gun.
Oh, 15% off all in-stock products on the web store for Labor Day. Code is LD15.
Still works today?
I guess. I didn't really see anything that said it didn't.
Well, it's not Labor Day anymore.
Is my microphone working? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you should get one of those like CZ Bren 805 pistols.
805 too. There's a new one. It's like on second channel already. They added ambi mag release and bolt catch or some shit.
Because then you can get one of those like cool ass brand things and then slap one of the SIG braces onto it, like the M4 one, and it looks fucking nifty as shit. Yeah, like that's the brace that they're currently working on making for the MP5Ks. It's like a side folding brace. It's fucking awesome. I need it in my life for my MP5.
Not too bad. From now until Sunday, you can get a Law Tactical folding thing, side folding tube adapter for $229.99. How much are they usually? It's
Cool.
$250.
I never looked into those just because I don't like them.
It's only $20 off anyway. Fuck. Yeah, you can't use your gun with it folded. Hey, I think I should get this slide. It says face shooter on it.
Yep, that sounds like that's a winner.
And then they like made a corner cut on the top of the Glock slide. It says no love greater than the love for my family. Face shooter. And I can't tell what the engravings on the top are.
Yeah, so that way when you're in court and the fucking DA,
I guess as
It's
long
like-
as you get the guy in the face, you're good.
yeah, the fucking DA's like, well, you shot this man you clearly have malice towards people and wanted to shoot people. You have a gun that says face shooter on it. It's like, no, it's for shooting the faces of paper targets.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to prison.
Paper target face shooter.
Ah,
Duh. Face.
alright. I'm going to go grab some tacos. I'll be back in a bit.
Smaggy, you there?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, not much. Just I need to talk to you when you have time.
No, you're not dumping me. I'm dumping you.
No. No one's dumping anyone. It's not that kind of talk.
Oh. Oh my mom will be so happy.
That's right. Just don't tell your girlfriend that you go to the bar with.
Nah, she ain't nothing, man. Just a girl I know.
Just a girl that you know you go and drink with and you sometimes do things with.
No, she's just a girl I know.
That's what they all say. And then
Yes.
next thing you know, they're moving in.
Just the girl you want.
Oh my God, the hurricane didn't kill him.
Nope, clean miss.
Yeah, well. Not so much for me.
Yeah, I heard you guys got. I mean, we got missed by 2 hurricanes that were like, you know,
Well, we
gigantic. We got the biggest volcano in the world, 13,400 feet high. You know, with weather patterns, you know, moving the hurricane.
the biggest volcano
out of the
above
way.
ground, and then I think we also have the biggest volcano underground. That's Yellowstone.
Well, that doesn't count because until it may be another 600,000 years before it actually erupts. So it's just all you got there is old.
Right, but if
faithful.
you get hit by that water, you're dead because it's the heat from that water can literally kill you.
Well, you just don't stand by it.
That's the point. Anyways, but yeah, no. I was in the Every Second Matters chat, and
Oh, son of a bitch.
I was just getting rain here in South Carolina, and as the tropical storm hurricane thing was going over, and then for I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 hours, my power just cut out. So I had no power, no
You don't
internet,
have a
no
backup
nothing.
generator.
No, don't have a backup
Yeah,
generator.
did you see my dad explain his. I did a video with my dad explaining his backup generator, and how and the transfer box and.
I want to get one, but the problem is to power my house because of how much power this house uses and everything we've got.
You need a big ass one. Well, you obviously
got-
you can't
I need-
run the air conditioners on it.
I
you know,
need
but
at least a 25 or 35 kilowatt generator, and that's just it. You know how much those cost.
You don't need that big of a generator. You just need to figure out what circuits you need and which ones you don't. Like you need the refrigerators, and the stuff to keep your food from spoiling.
Yeah, well, luckily nothing spoiled because we didn't open any of the fridges or freezers. So
Well, yeah,
There
it
you
depends how long the power goes out.
Yeah.
But
but
and
3 or 4 hours isn't that bad as opposed to a whole
that's
entire
nothing.
24.
or a week or 2 or 3.
Right. Oh, I was without power for anywhere between 2.5 to 3 weeks when the ice storm hit a couple years ago.
That
It
must
was
suck.
not fun. It was not fun.
Yeah. People think that people that buy metals and food, emergency food and metals and guns and ammo are looking forward to, a disaster, which they can pull out all that stuff and use it. But no, not looking forward to it at all.
The only time I want to pull out my guns and ammo to use it is to go and do target practice because I love target practice.
Yeah, if you have to
I don't
kill
ever want to have
somebody,
to go out and shoot
it's-
somebody or defend myself.
it won't be fun.
No, of course it
But-
ceases to be fun.
And
It
if you
ceases
ever
to be
need
it begins to be a survival situation.
Yeah, and if you ever need your preps, it won't be fun either.
No, it won't. But you'll be prepared for it.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say though, a couple weeks ago, I lost power on like a Saturday or something, and I woke up from an afternoon nap and everything was off, and the first thing I thought of was like, I get to make dinner on my camp stove,
You fucking
and I
idiot.
ran and I grabbed my my dried food and
No,
all that
I'll
stuff.
be like figuring. I'll wait 2 weeks and I'll figure out who wants to trade me all their gold jewelry for a 12-pack of ramen or something. pay $2 for. Like, you know,
They're not going to give you that much. They'll probably give
Well,
you
after
maybe
a
a
couple
necklace or
weeks.
something.
fine. That's fine. I mean, that's like a couple. If it's gold, you know, I mean, it's just, you know. So
you're gonna
yeah,
you're gonna have to get one of those jeweler's eyepieces, you know,
No,
that has the magnifying eyepieces, just so you know it's gold.
I'm gonna need one of those. Well, there's tests you can do, but I'm gonna need one of those scales. I need to get a scale. People think I'm a drug dealer though if I have one of those scales, but to weigh, you know, gold coins to see if they're, you know, the proper weight or they're counterfeit or real, you know. But it's like I bought a 1/10 ounce. They have the 1/10 ounce gold eagles, you know, 1/10 ounce, and they're cheap. You know, it's like what 150 whatever, and you know, I mean, it's only 22 karat. It's not 24 karat. I mean, the Buffalo Eagles, but you know, are, you know, the full ounce, and they're, you know, the 24 karat. But gold eagles sell, you know, and even if it's the small ones, they're about the size of a dime. So I had to buy something, you know, but to add to my stash, I've got this Maxpedition bag, and it's my like precious metals bag, and it's just it's heavy and it's full of silver and gold. It's so funny, you know. I have my one precious metals bag, and you know, but yeah, I'm buying more. It's like the economy is going to hell. I mean, did anybody watch the G20 summit or the economic news over the last couple of days? You know, I mean, the stock market is at an all-time high, right? The U.S.
It is just waiting to break.
But I don't believe there's going to be an economic collapse. You know, I mean, at most,
I know you don't. It's called the normalcy bias. People think that things are just going to keep on going.
Hold on. You know, I do believe that we may have a crash like we did like back in the 20s. You know, I can believe that. But I don't believe that it's going to be so bad that, you know, the entire, you know, it's going to turn into a Mad Max situation. I don't believe that at all. You know, and maybe we'll all be really poor, but that's about it.
Well, you know,
listen, my grandmother's still alive. She's 94 years old, and she remembers the you know, the stock market crash. And she says that, you know, yeah, things were tough, but if you were a farmer or someone who could, you know, sustain your family, you were fine.
Yeah, how many farmers are there on gun channels?
I'm sure there's a couple.
And everybody else is fucked. So that's two people are okay, and the rest of them are fucked. I mean, you know, I'm definitely, you know, trying to panic buy metals and freeze-dried foods, you know, and canned goods.
I mean, I do have like somewhat of a garden in my back land that is in the county that I shoot on. It is technically registered as a farm. I just haven't done anything with it.
Well, you better start growing shit.
I've got a garden enough to feed me and my family, so it's fine.
What about the hungry masses that'll come to your farm demanding food? You gonna shoot them all?
Hey,
I'm serious. This will be a problem.
It's not. It won't be that bad. There's tons of farms around here, so, you know, I don't think they'll go after me first.
It'll be someone else's problem. It's fine.
It will.
And it's just, you know, it's
you
like,
know, you need to worry about it more than I do. You know why? You're surrounded by fucking water. You know, I mean, whatever you have on that island is all you're gonna get. So you really need to be more worried than I do.
Well, not really. I mean, there's this one company, Hanchin, the South Korean company, and they have these huge, gigantic, mega container ships, and but their debt is out of control, and so they can't pay their creditors, and so when their ships they can't keep their ships in harbor, or they'll be seized, and they have to deliver all these, you know, billions of dollars of goods on their multi-million-dollar ships to you know, for Walmart to U.S. ports, and so it's like till they figure it out how to you know, they can't even pay the union, you know, the dock workers to unload the goods, you know, and it's like, just, you know, and I mean, you're talking about you know, those super.
You're playing too much into your fear, man.
Well, shipping is the fear. You know, if shipping goes to hell, then, you know, there's just so many different ways that, you know, shipping stops. Then, yeah, world trade stops. You know, the U.S. doesn't get any more cheap goods for Walmart. Walmart goes to hell. You know, and all those, You know, and it's just like the whole thing with how the U.S. economies, you know, and the Fed is like saying, oh, look at how good our economy is, where we have full employment. But it's like if somebody
Because they
gets
stopped
fired,
counting the
if somebody
can't-
gets fired from Silicon Valley where they were making like $500,000 a year and has to take two jobs waiting tables, that looks like a good thing on the government statistics. Oh, and it's just, you know, they're playing with this. Everybody's manipulating the numbers.
Nothing is ever easy. I know.
If the banks, if the in the ECB and the Bank of Japan, they're literally doing, and even the U.S. the Fed, it's like helicopter money. When a corporation used to issue a bond to raise money to do something, you know, and because they have a project they want to work on to make money, they used to have to go out into the public, you know, stock market and sell their bonds. But now the government will just give them the money instead, and they can issue. So they're just, you know, it's called helicopter money, and they're doing that in Japan, and they're doing that in Europe, and they're doing that in the U.S. And basically, they're printing money and giving it to them, and people are buying. You know, these companies are like the REITs are buying real estate, and it's just, you know, they're trying to increase the money supply by doing this, and they're making it all.
Hold up. Take off your tinfoil yarmulke.
There's
and
nothing
just
tinfoil about it. It's the world's going to hell, man.
It's not going to hell that fast. You need to just sit back, have a large sip of wine if you can have wine or whatever alcohol you can have, and
all
just
right,
relax.
I'll go get
with
a
some
beer.
music.
1 second. I'll go get a beer. But I bought like gold yesterday, and I'm buying, you know, freeze dried food today. So.
Well, okay, but you know, just you need to relax more, man. You don't need to worry. It's not going to happen today. It might happen tomorrow, it might happen next week or next Thursday, but it's not going to happen today. So just kick back and relax.
Yeah, and I got to go get some binary shockwave explosives because I don't want to face the zombie apocalypse without like something that goes boom in a big way. For when they come from my food.
Look on the upside. In Hawaii, you're only limited by the number of people that were on that island in the first place.
Yeah, but I'm still in the center of town, so they'll all be like. Well, I mean, Hilo's a bigger. Kona isn't much of a town, but I'm right in the center of it. So 1 second, let me get a beer.
All right. And I said that because alcohol helps me relax. So, you know. And it sounds.
I stick with Homer Simpson's analysis.
What's that?
Alcohol is the solution to and cause of all of life's problems.
It is and it isn't, and I'll give you that. So yes, Megs, we got to duck out here in I don't know 20 minutes and get ready for hit or miss.
Whatever.
I love how you said whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I was half considering skipping it tonight.
You can't skip hit or miss.
Sure I can.
I do.
It'll just be a miss show.
I don't want it to be a miss show, though.
I mean, it's called hit or miss for a reason, right?
Yeah, man, I got all out of whack with this stupid-ass work, man.
What's going on at work?
So I worked midnight shift last night, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And, it was an hour-and-a-half drive out there, about 2 hours drive back this morning because of, rush hour traffic. So I get home, and I'm just kind of relaxing and trying to, get ready to go to sleep. And, I get a text from, the one guy that, works for the company that we're working for. And basically was like, how'd everything go, blah, blah, blah. So I responded back, everything's fine. This couple things happened. These are the solutions, whatever. Well, then for the rest of the day, I was in a group text with him and like two of my bosses, and the three of them were talking to each other, and it kept freaking, waking me up. And, oh man, I was just pissed.
Wait, you're sleeping at work?
No, I worked midnight shift last night. So I like got home this morning and tried to go to sleep during the day.
So how could your bosses wake you up when you're at home?
Well, because they were texting, and my phone was right next to me.
Oh, you have your phone set to beep or something when it texts.
Right.
I turn that shit off. I hardly even know if anybody calls me anymore. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I like to stay in the loop, but it was just annoying today.
So I have a beer. This is my new screen share. What do you think?
I think it's very calming and rational.
Yeah, but I think it's missing two things.
A
Okay.
gold bar just as big next to the silver bar.
No.
Okay, three things.
Lead and brass.
Three things. It's missing ammo, and it's missing some type of firearm, and then you're prepared.
Well, I mean, I have tons of ammo and firearms. I just don't have them all in the same picture.
But just get one box and put it in the picture, and get one firearm and put it in the picture. Best picture ever.
Well, you'll have to settle for this is the only picture I got.
Because remember, this is gun channels, not gold channels, or gold and silver channels.
Hey, it can be related. I mean, as far as preparedness goes, like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I could put a can of freeze-dried food on there too, and that would be related. I mean, I do have a prepper. I have a prepper thing on gun channels. There's like a prepper, gunchannels.com/prepper, and I put on two contests that people can enter, for free. Like one's like a 1-year supply of food. I think it's which one is it? It's Augustin or something has a and then there's the Camping Survival or whatever place has a $300 prepper giveaway. Prepper items. So, I'm trying to post stuff that if people get lucky, they can win free stuff. But, so there's
I got something
prepper
from
thing on gun channels too. There are a lot of preppers on gun channels.
Yeah, I got something from like Patriot Foods. It was one of those just give us your address and we'll give you a free sample.
Well,
so I got like 4 different flavors or whatever.
Did you eat them or save them for an emergency?
I had one. That's what I had last weekend because I wanted to try it to see is this.
Yeah, I understand.
It was good. It was cheesy potato soup. I mean, it boiled up fine.
What was the sodium content? Because that's my main concern. I really like to find things prepper food with low sodium.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the first thing I check.
Yeah, because that's one of the things, right? Because sodium is a good preservative, so like ramen and stuff just has a shit ton of salt in it.
Yeah, way too much. There are studies that show how terrible ramen is for you. I don't mind buying it and stockpiling it, but if it would be it would be the last thing that I would eat. I would rather trade it for something than eat it.
Right. But I have to say, what I was impressed with, I have one of those BioLite stoves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like a power pack on the side with like a copper rod that goes into the fire chamber, and somehow like the heat from the fire charges and runs a fan. And then the fan, obviously, like you just put little tiny sticks.
It's
like
called the
beside...
Stirling engine.
Well,
okay.
I have so many.
But there's no moving parts, so it's not a Stirling engine. But anyways.
I have a few. I mean, I have a regular, like a titanium wood stove, and I have, for your backpack, a lightweight one, and I've got that. Trying to remember the name of it. It's the one that runs off the mixed fuel canisters. Is an Endure. It's an Endure stove. It's like it has 3 legs, and it's got a little striker, and you just screw it on top to a can of mixed fuel. And so one of those, and I've got an actual one that runs off. I've got a stove that runs off butane. That's not really. That's a little heavier. I just have that at my house for if the electricity goes out, I can have another stove, but I'd use it on the lanai outside and not inside. You know what? You know what you need to stockpile if you have a big farm and you're going to be cooking things and you're anywhere near other people. You need to stockpile horse shit and cow manure because if you barbecue a steak or something outside, people will smell that, right? So you need to be able to cook and not attract people with the smells. So I would suggest that you could burn, get a little bit of diesel and some horse shit or cow shit and burn it, and then it would cover up any food cooking smells. That way you won't have to shoot people that are just coming to your house because they're hungry.
Yeah, that's kind of way down the line. That's the thing. So the kind of stuff you're talking about, I have to admit, I go more zombies than economical just because it's more entertaining for me.
I know, but the truth is...
I know. I understand what you're saying.
It's out there, but it's close. It's getting close.
Yeah, and I know there's shit with the interest rates. The Feds, they've been keeping them low on purpose for a long time, and when they finally move it, we're fucked. I get all that. My point being is that I talk zombies because it's more entertaining.
Well,
and my mom is all like, zombies won't happen, right? She's legitimately concerned that I've gone crazy and I think zombies are real. And so I was trying to explain to her, I'm like, okay, just because I frame it in a certain entertainment way.
My mom doesn't want my dad to carry a gun around the house because every time he reads the Wall Street Journal in the morning, he's mad enough to shoot it in the air, and he doesn't want there to be a lot of holes in the roof.
But I tried to explain to her, if I'm prepared for zombies, I'm prepared for the power to go out for a week. I have water, I have food, I have cooking fuel, I have different stuff.
I got some extra water filtration. I got an extra Sawyer water filter, and some attachments for it. And Sawyer's a pretty good water filter, and I got a life straw too, just for the heck of it. Add it to the preps, but the Sawyer's is really my main, I think, water filtration. Except for my under the sink, GE water filter that I have, the reverse osmosis filter that I put in. That's what I usually use. But if the electricity goes out because the ship stopped delivering, oil to burn at the power plant, to power the electricity, and there won't be any force in the water. So then I have to, get my water from other sources and filter it. So some of the water.
Right.
I've got two Sawyer water filters now, which are each good for 100,000 gallons each. And a life straw. So.
Right, and the other thing is, I get some of this, quote unquote survival stuff, but it works just as good for camping. That's one of the reasons I wanted to try that Patriot food. Was if I'm going camping, I might just grab a couple because they're supposedly 4 servings or whatever. I could see maybe 2 people could have ate that soup.
It's so funny though how people are, because I was talking to about a year ago. I started talking to the resident manager that runs his condo about how we should stockpile some food or something, and he said his original attitude a year ago was, well, if the stores stop having food on their shelves, and then he'll just shoot himself, so because he doesn't want to deal with it. Can you leave me your car or something, when you're done? But he doesn't have a gun anyway, so, now he finally started, he went out after they stopped both of the ports. The Coast Guard shut down all the ports on the Big Island, the Hilo and the Kauai port, because of the hurricanes. Because the container ships are top heavy, and even if the hurricane didn't have a direct hit on the island, it would there was 25-foot surf.
Yeah, the waves
side.
And the wind and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and so there weren't any more ships coming in, who knows for how long.
Well, that's sorry.
So that happened once before on the Big Island because of a shipping strike. And, it was months, and things got really crazy here. I wasn't here back then, but I heard about it. So,
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I would think people out on the island would it's almost the same mentality of like the people up north, is that you have to have at least, a month's worth of food or a couple months worth, because you never know when you'll be able to get to the store.
They don't. I mean, every time there's a hurricane, people, go to the Walmart and panic buy or Costco toilet paper, Spam, and rice and water.
Which is shit they could have been buying all throughout the year and just keeping.
I know.
That's so stupid. I mean, I'm all for buying toilet paper at Costco. You do that once a year or something, you're set. But just do it on a random Tuesday. Don't do it when the hurricane's coming.
Yeah. Oh, we got double vision. We got two hotties.
Yeah. He's got to, like, join on his computer and then his phone or something weird. His thing's weird.
Shit, I got to have my text chat up on Internet Explorer, and I have my Firefox YouTube stuff up on Firefox, and because the text doesn't work in my Firefox program for some reason anymore. And I didn't even run my chat yesterday because I couldn't, even see anything in the text. And it only occurred to me today to try Internet Explorer, and because I'm pretty much a Firefox person. So, but I guess.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Hottie?
Not too much. How y'all doing?
I'm trying to relax, drinking a beer, and not
just breathe, buddy.
Yeah, I bought a 1/10 of an ounce Gold Eagle, one of those small dime-sized Gold Eagles at the Mint Made. They've been making them for, I don't know, 20 years or 30 years, I think.
So it's actually like a 3D eagle? Or is it just on a coin?
No, it's on a coin. Yeah, it's
I got you.
about the size of a dime. It's the same as the 1 ounce eagle. It's golden, 1 ounce double eagle, except it's smaller.
Right on.
It's a 1/10 of an ounce. So, adding it to my Maxpedition bag with all the precious metals in it. So.
Where do you hide that?
Somewhere, it's behind me and my gun, so you'll have to kill me to get them.
There you go.
And survive the obstacle of caltrops and binary explosive, bottles. Yeah, but I'm really thinking that metals are going to skyrocket at some point when this whole currency thing and all the derivatives and the debt derivatives just unwind. And it's hard to say. It's so hard to predict how it's going to happen, but it doesn't matter. At some point, I think the shipping will stop for whatever reason. There doesn't even have to be war. It could just be, and do you see Russia and Saudi Arabia had a failed attempt to try to manipulate the price of oil by doing a freeze, but because Saudi Arabia is pumping at full capacity, and but they knew Iran wasn't going to ever agree. They would, if they stopped pumping, if Russia and Saudi Arabia stopped pumping altogether, then Iran would just fill in the gap. And but I really think that the whole point is that they wanted the Saudis to stop taking U.S. dollars as a payment. They wanted to, have them take rubles or something instead, which they're not going to do. So it's just, everybody at the G20 summit had their economic thing. And did you guys hear the Filipino Duarte bash Obama?
Yeah.
That was
yeah. Didn't he call him a bitch or something?
Son of a whore or something.
Oh.
While Obama was, in Laos giving away $90 million because of our actions in a war many lifetimes ago.
Yeah. Well, did you hear? I was listening to Mark Faber talk about one of his investments that he helped finance. It was there's this casino on China Beach in Vietnam, where the hospital used to be, and it's like there's like a casino there now, and they're making $3 billion a week with Korean and Chinese tourists. Literally $3 billion a week, with a hotel and a casino on China Beach.
Well, yeah, he's given Vietnam or Laos or whatever $90 million of our taxpayers' money to.
Well, that's nothing. No, he should fucking invest in a casino and make us some money.
Well, you know what that money's for, though, right? Have you heard that?
Bombing, all the bombing in the Vietnam
Yeah,
War, probably. I can
clean
guess.
To clean up all the bombs that didn't go off.
Well, they should just charge that to the manufacturers or something. What do you mean? We had bombs that didn't go up? Well, we dropped so many. I mean, some were bound to be duds.
We dropped 200 and some odd million on that one country, I believe.
Yeah, but if they didn't go off, we should get a refund.
No shit.
Oh man.
No, but I just think it's funny that here we are, how many years after that, and we're paying this country because our bombs didn't go off, and some of them are going off now. And why are we fucking paying for what was done in war? You know what I mean?
Hey, Obama has a fish named after him now. So we had the conference of pickles and IUCAN in Hawaii on Honolulu, where pickles is like Pacific Island Conference of Leaders, and IUCAN is like the International Union of Conservationists and nabobs or something. I don't know what the N is for, but it's basically they quadruple the size of the marine sanctuary, and they're complaining about global warming and the rising water levels.
I'm just wondering when Obama's going to quit going on his fucking apology tours.
Jeez, he's never going to quit that.
I mean, fuck.
What really pisses me off is that like his Obama supporter foundation friends bought the Magnum PI estate, Robin's Nest, for $9 million before I saved up $9 million to buy it. Because that would have been a nice little pad. But I guess Obama might wind up staying there now after at Robin's Nest. They have to fix it up, though. It had been getting run down, I heard, over the years. But that estate is now, they paid like $9 million for it. So.
What about Hillary not being able to breathe? She goes out for the first time in 9 months and talks to the media, and she's fucking allergic to the media. What is it?
Well, I'm kind of sick of that crap with the whole oh man, she's sick and blah blah blah. I think everyone's
she's playing into it
crazy.
Fuck
she's playing into it too.
Just bring on the apocalypse. I can't deal with the elections. I have no control over the elections. The apocalypse I can deal with. Whether it's the economic meltdown and zombies or whatever the apocalypse is, I'd rather have that than this fucking election. I don't watch it anymore. I don't watch the coverage. I don't listen to chats about it. It's like I just want to go straight to the forecast of doom. And I binge watched gold and silver videos, food prepper videos. There's also Forged in Fire. I'm definitely gonna be watching that. A couple more hours. There's like 2 hours of Forged in Fire. Somebody has an airplane flying over their house.
Shit, my bad. Thought I was muted.
What are you in an airport? Are you? Sounds like you're on a runway.
No, I'm in the flight path. Flight path. So there's always one taking off or coming in for a landing. They're coming in low today, so.
Yeah.
I try to mute when I hear them coming, but sometimes it escapes me.
Well, if you forget to mute, just shoot them down.
Now, forgetting to mute doesn't bother me. It just bothers everybody else.
Yeah, because you hear it either way, but we shouldn't have to hear it.
You're right.
Oh, man.
Night Strike doing his thing tonight?
Yeah, we'll have hit or miss tonight.
What's that, in like 3 minutes?
Yeah. I don't even know if he sent out a link yet, but
No, not yet.
I'll get around to it. He's kind of a slacker.
I'm kind of busy with stuff right now.
Sounds like he's getting yelled at.
No conspiracy theories.
I would ask, but there's so many of them out there right now. I don't even know. Or I
You
would
don't want to
guess.
know.
We don't need a conspiracy. We have the Federal Reserve and the big five banks. That's all the conspiracy we need. If any other person did what the banks and the Federal Reserve are doing to the U.S. economy, they'd be arrested. You know, but for the ECB or the Federal Reserve or the Bank of Japan, it's just economic stimulus.
I heard Japan had another missile fired at them the past couple days.
Yeah, North Korea's testing missiles.
Yeah,
It
but
seems-
they're
at this point, it seems like a nuclear war would be the least of our problems.
well. North Korea is getting closer and closer. I mean, the last time they broke Japan's air defenses for the first time in history, and this one did the same thing.
Yeah, and China's going to get pissed if Japan builds anti-ballistic missile, missiles because they're getting into their own pissing match over the fishing rights to some islands.
Well, I think China needs to start reining North Korea in. Then.
Well, they've already kind of distanced themselves from them.
Yeah,
They
that's
used to
just a
be
little
like,
game they play. That they're not distancing themselves from anybody. North Korea is China's attack dog. In their front, it's like a dog in their front yard that barks.
so I look at more as North Korea is like China's little brother who likes to spark his mouth off, knowing that big brother will come save the day.
I'm with that. And the big brother sometimes tries to rein in the little brother, and
It's more like China has a dog in their front yard, and sometimes they go kick their own dogs. It's like animal cruelty. Yeah, but that country's just fucked up. But
so China is the owner, North Korea is the dog, and the leash is
well, but you know
what
how it is
is
when you have a dog.
keeping it in line.
Sometimes the dog is in charge. When you have a dog, sometimes it's the dog that is in charge.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys, I'm gonna go jump over to the other chat.
All right, dude.
So,
Have a good one.
Have
this
fun.
one won't be live anymore, but Pink has a new one up.
Oh, Pink has a new one up.